Hello friends, welcome to QuickFlex Recap. The story opens with a feeling that something is already wrong, even before the danger shows its face. In a quiet European city, the camera follows a woman who moves like she never truly relaxes. This is Sarah Wolf, a former Special Forces soldier, a mother trying to live a normal life after years shaped by violence, discipline, and loss. Her eyes scan rooms without thinking. Her body reacts before her mind catches up. Sarah is not chasing a mission anymore. She is chasing peace. Josh is young, curious, and still believes the world mostly makes sense. He trusts systems, rules, uniforms, and buildings that promise safety. His mother knows better. Their day seems simple, the kind of place where time feels frozen and emotions are drained out by waiting rooms and metal detectors. For Josh, it is boring, not because she has something to hide, but because places like this make her feel trapped. Rules everywhere. The consulate is presented as neutral ground, a patch of foreign soil protected by international law. Cameras on every corner. Armed guards. The promise that nothing bad can happen here. That promise is a lie. The film makes that clear early, without spelling it out. The quiet is too controlled. The smiles too rehearsed. The sense of order feels forced, like a mask stretched too tight. As Sarah and Josh move deeper inside, the world outside fades. Doors lock behind them. Phones lose signal. Sarah notices small things. A god who looks away too quickly. A woman who seems nervous for no clear reason. A delay that feels intentional. Her instincts start to wake up. She pushes them down. She wants to be wrong. She needs to be wrong. Then it happens. No explosion. The next second, the space beside her is empty. Sarah turns, expecting him to be a few steps away. He is not. She calls his name. Her voice echoes against polished walls. No one reacts. People keep waiting, filling out forms, staring at screens. Children wander. That word hits her harder than any insult. She has waited before. Waiting is how people disappear. Then more. She demands answers. The staff pushes back. According to them, there is no record of Josh entering the building, no name. Sarah knows the truth. She walked in holding her son's hand. She felt his grip. She heard his voice. Someone is lying. And inside this building, US law does not apply the way it should. German police cannot simply walk in. External help is blocked by layers of protocol and politics. The title of the film takes shape here. A space where normal rules do not apply. Where accountability slips through cracks carved by power. Sarah tries to leave taste of air. They refuse. Every delay feels like a countdown. Her voice grows louder, her movements sharper. The guards notice. Hands drift closer to weapons. Then comes the twist that locks the trap shut. The consulate staff claims that Sarah arrived alone. No child. This is not just gas. This is institutional erasure. And it is terrifying. Sarah realizes she is being isolated. If she leaves now, the official record will say she imagined everything. If she stays, she becomes a problem that needs to be removed. Either way, Josh remains gone, and whoever took him is already ahead, hidden behind authority, protected by law. The film leans hard into this nightmare logic. The idea that truth means nothing if no one is willing to acknowledge it. That paperwork can kill just as effectively as a gun. That a mother screaming for her child can be framed as unstable, dangerous, disposable. Sarah's past begins to bleed into the present. Flashbacks surface. Missions where lines were crossed and consequences buried. She remembers how systems protect themselves, how people become assets or obstacles, how children are collateral damage when secrets matter more than lives. Her fear does not weaken her. It sharpens her. She notices who watches her and who avoids her. She listens to conversations not meant for her ears. Every hallway becomes a potential path. Every locked door, a challenge. The consulate becomes a maze. Clean, bright, hostile. She will not leave without her son. Laur, no Lao border, or no border. If this place exists outside justice, then she will operate outside permission. This is the moment where the film fully shifts. Sarah is no longer asking for help. She is preparing for war, inside a building designed to stop people like her. The audience is pulled into her mindset. Every sound matters. Every pause feels loaded. Who can she trust? Who is part of it? Is Josh still inside, or already gone? Alive, or used as leverage for something much bigger? Because the film makes one thing clear. This is not a random kidnapping. Josh was not taken by accident. Someone wanted him, and they knew exactly who his mother was. As Sarah slips away from her handlers and vanishes into restricted corridors, the tension spikes. Alarms are quiet, invisible, and Sarah Wolf becomes a ghost inside enemy territory, driven by one truth that no law can erase. The moment Sarah Wolf slips out of the public waiting area, the tone of the story hardens. This is no longer about missing paperwork or polite denial. This is about control. The consulate shifts into lockdown mode without announcing it. Doors that were once open now require clearance. Guards reposition themselves with quiet purpose. Smiles vanish. Sarah understands what this means. Someone high enough to command the building has decided she is a problem. And problems, inside a place like this, do not get answers. They get contained. She moves fast, but not recklessly. She ducks into a side corridor as security passes. Watches reflections in glass walls. The consulate is built to look transparent, but it hides more than it shows. Offices lead to storage rooms. Storage rooms lead to service tunnels. The deeper she goes, the less human the space feels. Sarah searches for any trace of Josh. A dropped toy, anything that proves he was here. She finds nothing. That scares her more than blood would. This is too clean. Too plan. She reaches a security office and risks a look inside. Monitors line the walls, showing every public area of the building. She scans them with desperate focus. Josh is no way. The footage skips at key moments. Timestamps jump. Someone has edited the record. This confirms what Sarah already knows. The consulate is lying. And it is doing so with confidence. She slips away again, heart pounding, but controlled. Panic wastes energy. She cannot afford that. Every minute Josh remains missing pushes him further out of reach. As she navigates restricted areas, Sarah overhears fragments of conversation, mentions of an internal incident, a protocol breach, a directive from above. No one says Josh's name. They talk like he is cargo, or leverage. Sarah's search leads her to an elevator that requires special clearance. She forces it open and rides down, past floors that do not exist on the public directory. The air changes. Cooler. Heavier. This level feels different. She finds holding rooms. Not cells, exactly. But not offices either. One room shows signs of recent use. A chair bolted to the floor. A camera facing inward. Sarah's stomach turns. This place was never meant for paperwork. Her worst fear grows teeth. Josh was not lost. He was taken, and this building is designed to make people disappear without crossing borders. Security finally catches up to her. Two guards confront her in a narrow corridor. They try to talk first, escort her out. Sarah sees the calculation in their eyes. They are deciding how much force they can use without paperwork catching up to them. She does not give them time. She disarms one, disables the other, and drags them out of sight. The violence is not triumphant. It is necessary. Sarah does not enjoy it. For Josh, she will use everything. She takes a key card and a radio. The radio crackles with controlled panic. They know she is loose. They call her a threat. As Sarah pushes deeper, she uncovers more signs that this operation is larger than one missing child. Files reference off-site transfers, diplomatic immunity. Names are redacted, locations blacked out. But the intent is clear. This consulate is a funnel. People go in. Some never come out. Sarah finds a frightened woman hiding in a maintenance room. Not a visitor. Someone who does not belong here. The woman is injured, shaking, terrified to speak. Sarah earns her trust slowly. No threats. She was detained here without charges. When she stopped being useful, they plan to move her. Where? She does not know. Josh, according to her, was brought downstairs. That nearly breaks Sarah. She leaves the woman hidden and moves with renewed urgency. The consulate responds by tightening security. Armed teams sweep floors. Sarah becomes haunted. Every step risks exposure, but she uses the building against them. Fire doors. She turns their controlled space into a maze of uncertainty. At one point, she accesses a private office filled with flags and awards. She searches the desk and finds encrypted files tied to her own name, her past missions. Notes about her son. They had been watching her longer than she realized. This was not random. The realization fuels her anger. That line, once crossed, cannot be But if she does not, the truth still needs a voice. Her path finally leads to a secured transport area beneath the building. She hears Josh before she sees him. His voice is weaker now, hoarse from crying, calling out in broken sentences. Sarah follows the sound like a lifeline. She finds him locked inside a compartment, sedated but conscious. Fear floods her chest so hard it almost knocks her down. Josh clings to her like he understands the danger now, but escape is not simple. Doors seal. Come to hand over the child. They promise safety. They promise nothing will happen if she cooperates. Sarah does not respond. With Josh in her arms, she prepares for the most dangerous part yet. Getting out. With Josh held tight against her chest, Sarah Wolf becomes something the consulate cannot control anymore. Not a distressed civilian. Not a liability to be escorted out. She is now an active threat moving through a space that was never designed for open conflict. Alarms remain silent, but the building itself feels like it is holding its breath. The voice over the intercom speaks again. This time it uses her name. The speaker knows exactly who she is and wants her to understand that resistance is pointless. They claim exits are sealed, that international protocols protect them, that no help is coming. Sarah ignores the voice and focuses on Josh. Frightened but awake enough to understand that his mother is fighting for him. She tells him to stay quiet, to trust her. He nods, gripping her jacket like it is the only solid thing left in the world. Armed teams begin sweeping the lower level. Their movements are precise. This is not standard consulate security anymore. These are contractors or intelligence operatives, people trained to neutralize threats quietly, cleanly. A confrontation erupts near a loading corridor. Gunfire is suppressed. Sarah disables two attackers and uses the environment to her advantage. Josh never leaves her arms. Every move is calculated to shield him. As the bodies fall, the cost becomes clear. The voice returns, this time in person, flanked by guards who keep their weapons lowered but ready. His demeanor is calm, almost sympathetic. He frames the situation as a misunderstanding that escalated. He claims Josh was taken for his own safety, that Sarah's past made her a risk, that this was never meant to turn violent. Sarah listens, expression unreadable. Sarah stays. A trade. Then Sarah asks one question: what happens to the others? That silence seals his fate. Gunfire breaks restraint. Alarms finally scream. The consulate sheds its mask. Red lights flash. Steel. Doors slam. The building shifts from denial to survival. Sarah flees upward now, knowing the transport area is compromised. She needs daylight, public space. She uses service shafts, stairwells, emergency routes never meant for evacuation. Guards close in from multiple directions. She is injured now. A final confrontation unfolds in the upper levels near the main hall. The illusion of safety shatters in front of everyone. Sarah makes it to the entrance, but escape is blocked by authority claiming jurisdiction. They demand Josh again, claim Sarah is kidnapping her own child. The The lie is bold. Sarah turns to the crowd and speaks loudly, clearly. She names what happened, names who took her son, names the lies, names the building itself as the crime scene. Her voice carries over the alarms. Security hesitates, cameras roll. The system falters under exposure. In the confusion, outside law enforcement pushes in. Sarah uses that moment, stepping out of exterritorial protection and back into the real world. The building behind her locks down completely, sealing its secrets too late. Emergency crews surround them. Josh is rushed to medical care. Sarah finally lets herself breathe, just a little. Files wiped. Sarah watches from a distance, knowing this fight did not end at the door. She exposed a fragment of a much larger machine. As mother and son are taken away, the film leaves a heavy question hanging in the air. What happens when truth escapes a place designed to bury it? And how much will it cost the woman who carried it out? The aftermath unfolds quietly, almost deceptively calm after the chaos inside the consulate. Sirens fade into distance. Cameras stop rolling. Statements are drafted, corrected, and softened before they ever reach the public. Officially, the incident becomes a security breach caused by a distressed individual. Unofficially, it becomes something far more dangerous. A crack in a system that relies on silence. Sarah Wolf sits beside Josh in a hospital room, watching him sleep. Tubes and monitors surround him, but his breathing is steady. The doctors say he will recover. No permanent damage. Those words land slowly. Relief does not rush in all at once. Trauma does not end just because walls change. Investigators attempt to question her. Some are sincere, others are careful in ways that feel rehearsed. Jurisdiction remains a battlefield. The consulate refuses access to certain areas. Evidence disappears into sealed channels. International lawyers step in. Every truth Sarah exposed now has an opposing version crafted to dull its edge. But not everything can be erased. Footage leaked from inside the building spreads online. Shaky videos of armed men. Sarah shouting for her child. Witnesses back her story. The narrative fractures. Public pressure builds. Officials issue statements filled with half-admissions and strategic apologies. Someone has to take the fall. The senior official who confronted Sarah is reassigned. Quietly. Not arrested. Not named. The machine protects itself, but it does not forget the costs of exposure. Sarah is offered protection. A new identity. Silence in exchange for safety. The offer is framed as concern. She recognizes it for what it is. Instead, she chooses uncertainty. Josh deserves a life that is real, not hidden behind agreements and fear. She understands the risk. She accepts it. Living openly is its own kind of resistance. In the final moments, mother and son walk through a public space together. No guards, no barriers. Just noise, movement, life. Josh holds her hand tighter than before. Sarah does not pull away. She lets him anchor her. The camera lingers on her face. A woman who crossed a line and survived. Someone the system failed to erase. Exterritorial closes with a quiet truth. Power thrives in spaces where no one is watching. It panics when someone refuses to look away. This story, brought to you by QuickFlex Recap, reminds us that safety promised by walls and laws means nothing without accountability. If you enjoyed this full spoiler breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves intense thrillers. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on Sarah's choices and whether you think the truth really won this time.